a couple of things that were kind of glaring. Twice Browns were whistled for offsides, and they kind of quit on the play, and it came back to bite them. Schwartz was asked about finishing plays after offsides has been called on the defense.
We've had a couple plays this year, early in the game against San Fran, and these two plays where, we jump off sides and then we don't finish the play, whether it's in the back end or up front. And, our message is, we don't necessarily need to try to get back, just go shut the play down, just keep on going and shut the play down, so that we don't put our corners in that position to have to go play those balls where the offense has license. So, we're a get-off team. We're an attack team. There's a bit of cost to doing business with that. With offside, we don't want to be offsides in critical situations like backed up or third down and short or 2-minute and things like that. But there's going to be some times where we're going to be offsides, but we can't allow them to turn. They need to be 5-yard plays, not 55 or 80-yard plays or whatever we've given up. But that's definitely something that's on our radar, and something that we need to address and improve. We already have addressed it, but we need to do it on the field. The first step is don't be offside. The second step is either shut the play down or do a better job of finishing the play.
And again, that's exactly the messaging you would expect from the defensive coordinator about that.
Yeah, you just don't want them to just finish the play out, right? And I don't know why that happens. Maybe they're used to plays being called dead, or maybe it's just an early season reflex because it's like in practice, whenever they call a play dead, it stops guys. But yeah, they got to play through the whistle and make sure that those kind of mistakes don't happen. And I thought that this week there were a lot of mental errors that were made. And I thought it was kind of predictable given how high they were after their win versus San Francisco. A little bit of a letdown was kind of inevitable, even for good defenses or great defenses. I think these letdowns are inevitable. So yeah, it's just about playing through, not having those mental errors. And if you look at the Browns' lack of execution in zone, I think you can easily point to just mental errors, right? That's been the Achilles heel of these guys that have been on this secondary for a very long time, through Joe Woods, and now we're even seeing it a little in Jim Schwartz. It's just those small mental errors. When you have to sit back and think about what you're doing, that's when this Browns defense ends up getting in trouble. So they got to figure out why that's happening. They got to figure out the communication and everything. They have to be a more solid zone team than they've been in the past, and I think that they're learning that lesson right now. Hopefully they'll just get better as the season goes on.